On the secluded grounds of Angola prison, 5,300 men face a daily battle against time.
Count time!
It's a place of lost hopes and unfulfilled dreams.
Cyprus 1!
And 90% of these inmates will be here till the day they die.
I got a life sentence on one charge and 125 years on the next one.
For men who live their lives behind iron bars, any break in the monotony of prison life is welcome. Here at Angola, this break comes for 5 weekends each October at the annual Inmate Rodeo.
On this last one, fellas, you gotta make it good. It is the wildest show in the South.
This Sunday will bring the last event of the season. Some inmates will ride for the glory of being a cowboy.
Somebody's gonna get blooded, somebody's gonna get banged, somebody's gonna get slung almost from here to kingdom come.
Others to forget that they'll never leave.
At that rodeo, it's like a day of freedom. All of a sudden you matter if it's only for that day.
Just like the inmates, Warden Burl Cain sees the season's final rodeo as the culmination of a year's worth of hard work.
What the rodeo does is help drive the morality and economy of this prison.
Louisiana's prisons are financially strapped, and the rodeo provides much-needed funding to Angola. And that's not all.
It lets the inmates have an environment of rehabilitation.
How you doing, Warden King? Yeah, how y'all doing?
It's a big deal to get to be a cowboy.
Are we gonna work? Okay.
Today, the warden summons 3 inmate contenders to his office.
Are you coming to the meeting?
All right.
At last week's rodeo, they competed in the Guts and Glory event, where the first inmate to pluck a chip from between the horns of an angry bull wins a cash prize.
Double luck him. In the Guts and Glory event, we were unable to determine exactly who got the chip, and we must have credibility with the inmates. So it's important that we let the inmates take part in the process.
These inmates are vying to win the title of all-around cowboy, the honor given to the convict who wins the most events over 5 consecutive rodeo Sundays.
Y'all have to help us figure out who is the winner in this, because it's all going so fast. Okay, now watch close.
There's also a $500 prize on the line, a fortune to men who make only up to 20 cents an hour working on the prison farm.
There's the sombrero, man. He's about to get run over.
But it's not just about a title and money.
We're trying to see your hand, but I'm not seeing your hand.
It's a chance to prove to the public they are more than just convicts.
That's your foot. They must be 50 feet in there. The public has a chance to see how well behaved the inmates are, how successful we've been in changing their culture. Let me ask y'all this. Do you all think all 3 of y'all got the chip?
I know I didn't get it alone.
So what do you think ought to happen?
Well, I feel you should split it, man.
$500 is what it is.
500.
Another suggestion would be if you want to split it 3 ways, up another 100 and give each one 2.
I really would rather give them 250, which is half, because, you know, I appreciate their attitude. Do y'all think that's fair?
Yes, sir.
That's pretty cool. And I commend y'all about being, you know, men about it.
We appreciate you all.
Okay. All right, I appreciate y'all.
Have a nice day.
Okay.
The men return to their camps, $250 richer.
That's half of the 500. We got more money than we thought.
But the final rodeo's all-around title is still up for grabs. In just a few days, a new champion will be crowned.
Since the only way you be the best, you gotta work to be the best.
This Sunday, there's a day everybody's been waiting on.
Each inmate hopes to nab the title.
If you cover that bull, I guarantee you win the all-around championship.
I'm coming to get that.
But they'll have to unseat the reigning champ, Myron Smith.
Myron Smith, 396-328. I am the 2010 all-around cowboy.
I remember him from last year. He did a mighty fine job.
My first rodeo, I had a bear bag. You know, I didn't know what to do, so I just held on, man. I stuck it for the whole 8 seconds, and it was on since then. Ego shot straight through the roof.
It's every contestant's dream to beat out Myron.
He didn't even ride the bull for the 8 seconds, and they just gave him the all-around cowboy.
Myron, he might not admit it, but I told him today.
I know there's many contestants trying to take his spot this year, and I want to see some of you young men beat him out.
There's one young rookie who might have a shot at taking the title from Myron.
My name's Aubrey Sykes. A friend of mine talked me into the rodeo.
It's Aubrey's first year riding.
I didn't know really what to expect.
But even as a novice, he shot straight to the top.
Last Sunday, it was the first time ever ridden a horse bareback.
Aubrey Sykes.
I got on there, leaned back, held on tight as I could. Came off and they said I got first place.
Good job, man.
Myron won't take this challenge lying down.
You know, I'm at the top of my game. I'm just getting better and better every year, so best man wins.
Many hope to win the rodeo, but it's every inmate's ultimate dream to walk out of these gates a free man. James Woods just learned that his sentence has been reduced. He'll soon be going home after 18 years behind bars.
We want to thank you for keeping it locked right here at KLSP 91.7 Incarceration Station, the only one in the nation.
Now, as part of a long-standing Angola tradition, he announces his release over the prison radio.
We have Brother James Woods. Come on, Brother Woods, talk to him.
Everybody's asking me how I feel. I feel free.
Yeah.
Man, I just don't know.
He's leaving us today.
James arrived in prison a drug addict with an extensive criminal record. He spent years working his way up through Angola's ranks and eventually became an elite trustee.
How old you was when you was first incarcerated?
I dropped out of school in 11th grade. I ended up getting involved in drugs, and my first arrest was at 17 years old. Got probation, continued to dib and dab and little stuff, and it led right back up to getting incarcerated.
God.
When I came to Angola, my daughter's mother was 3 months pregnant. So all I could think about, I have to get back out and be a responsible father.
Right.
Man, I tried all wrong. And this is what I get for it. This is the reward I got. Prison, I need to try something right.
Right, right.
We quick to say, I'm a man. No,
Yeah.
we born male.
Yeah.
You have to learn to be a man.
Right.
So Angola did bring out the best of me. I'm ready for society.
Coming up, Aubrey threatens to take Myron's title in the final rodeo.
I'm going for all around, man.
And later, tragedy strikes. Across Angola's sprawling 18,000 acres, inmates count the minutes until the final rodeo of the season.
That rodeo need to hurry up and get here.
Tomorrow, the all-around cowboy title will go to the contestant who wins the most events of the year.
They're out there trying to get some money.
Each man is focused on beating Myron Smith, the reigning champ. Myron has an advantage over most inmates.
Hey! Come on!
He works outdoors on the range crew, rustling cattle and riding horses.
Hey!
It's an elite trustee job that affords him a chance to hone his rodeo skills.
That's my all-around champ right there. That's the man to beat this year right here.
I am the 2010 all-around cowboy. Get out of here. My biggest competition is me. you know, straight up.
Myron is famous at Angola for his rodeo skills. But in the streets, he was more gangster than cowboy.
Who got the gate right there?
A member of the Bloods, he was arrested after storming a rival's home with an assault rifle.
I've been incarcerated in Angola for 13 years now. Well, I'm in for a murder charge, first-degree murder. I got locked up November the 9th, 1985. When I was locked up, my kids were little babies. My oldest daughter, she just turned 2 that day. I got locked up on her birthday.
Gotta pull it. We tying on this end.
Now, with a life sentence ahead of him, Myron is adjusting to being a father from behind bars.
The hardest thing about being in prison is being away from your family is real tough. My kids are most of the time what really keep me going.
The rodeo is his one chance to make money to support his family.
We go put a hand up here. I want to thank him laying down. I get paid $11 weekly at the range crew. But this last rodeo, I won like $1,500. Well, the money that I make at the rodeo, I send home to my family. I got a visit about 2 weeks ago. 2 of my daughters came, and the first thing they was like, "Oh, Daddy, we want some Jordans, we want some Jordans." They're expensive, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, for me, I rarely could get things for them, and that's my opportunity to, you know, spread a little love to them.
If Myron's going to buy his kids new sneakers, he'll need to hold on to the title.
I'm going for it again, you know, it ain't no secret.
But this year, he's got some stiff competition. In the first 4 rodeos, a young rookie named Aubrey Sykes has been giving him a run for his money.
My first time coming out there, and I'm doing really well, so just trying not to let it get to my head, because pride goes before the fall.
Unlike Myron, who works with animals, Aubrey spends his days at a menial job behind the gates of the main prison.
I'm a yard orderly. Turn dirt, make sure the grass gets level.
Though Aubrey has no cowboy experience, he's fought some tough battles in his life.
Right after I graduated from high school, I joined the United States Marine Corps, and I loved it. I was good at what I did. I got distinguishedly promoted. This is from Iraq. I went to Iraq for 6 months. It was pretty scary. I was nervous. This is another one from Iraq. They fired at us, we fired at them. Got my combat action ribbon. Just another 6-month tour. Right after Iraq, come back home on leave and went to jail.
When a love triangle with an older couple ended in murder, 18-year-old Aubrey found himself locked up for life.
It surprised a lot of people when I got arrested, because I had never been in trouble. Jesus, this line's on. Went to trial and got life without any chance of probation or parole.
Now Aubrey's nearly 2 years into his sentence at the nation's largest maximum security prison. It's a far cry from his former life as a war hero.
Sometimes I feel out of place here because I've experienced a lot in life. I mostly say to myself.
But in the past 4 weeks, Aubrey has catapulted from unknown newbie to unlikely rodeo frontrunner.
It's the bull ride. Yeah. And you come to take them by storm, I was like.
When that thing's like a moving refrigerator, you can't be too confident with something that weighs 2,000 pounds and feels like bricks.
Now Aubrey's tasting glory for the first time since his days as a Marine. And winning the title is a real possibility.
If I won all around, I'd be really happy. I'd be really proud of myself. Especially my first time ever messing with it. So I hope it happens. I hope I do real good Sunday.
As the rodeo contestants anticipate the most important day of their year, inmate James Woods prepares for the most important day of his life.
You know the old saying, free at last? Free at last, I can't wait to say that.
Tomorrow, James will walk free after serving an 18-year sentence for armed robbery.
You gonna leave me, bro?
I want to take you with me. See, bro, I'm gonna miss y'all. I'm gonna miss y'all. We're about midway down the dome, go to my box, get my stuff, pack it up. This is my bed I given away already. Things guys asked me for before I leave. I have a radio, some shorts. Amazing how we can live out of 2 locker boxes, huh? This was approved. This is my 1201. I was waiting for this. This is my ticket out of here.
At Angola, inmates are discharged at 12:01 a.m. and not a minute before to ensure they've served every moment of their sentence.
It's been a long time coming. When I first came to Angola, when you come to the front gate, it's the end of the road.
In just one day, James will have the chance to pave a new road for himself on the outside.
I just want to see my daughter. Her mom was actually pregnant when I came here, so my kids really haven't had me with them none of their lives. I've been here. So this is a moment I've been longing for 18 years. My first stop is to go wake my daughter up and surprise her.
At Angola Prison, the final rodeo of the season is the most exciting day of the year. Thousands of free people flood the grounds,
Come on.
all eager to see which inmate will take home the all-around cowboy championship, the title given to the convict who wins the most events of the season.
Got any bags? You can bring them here.
Security is in full force, and Major Ronnie Fruget is one of the officers on call to survey the grounds. Something he's done at every rodeo for nearly 40 years.
I see one of the trains over there. It looks like it's loaded with people.
They all come to the rodeo to see a prison. They come to see a rodeo, but they come to see a prison too.
Visitors flock to Angola to experience the novelty of prison life. But for Fruget, the arena is just part of his backyard.
One ticket? Okay, $15.
This is my wife, Wanda, selling the ticket.
Thank you.
And look like she's extremely busy right now because she just got a whole busload of individuals. I don't want to mess up her money count.
That would not be wise.
We've been married for many, many years, and I asked her last night to remarry me again. What you think, man? Huh? Look at, she's blushing right now, ain't she?
Thank you, ma'am. Enjoy your rodeo.
The rodeo is a family affair for the hundreds of officers who call Angola home. On the staff's beeline,
Okay, y'all get in.
Assistant Warden Kathy Fontenot readies her 3 young children for the big event.
Y'all get in the car. Get in the car, Matthew. They've never been to the rodeo before.
Lately, Kathy has struggled to balance her time-consuming career in corrections
The inmates have a nickname for me. It's Pitbull in a Skirt, which apparently is positive because I'm a female warden.
with her other job as a single mom.
It is a lifestyle when you work in an environment like this, but I guess that's true for every working woman and mom. You know, finding that balance, you know, is always a struggle. Now listen, I need you guys to stay close to Morgan and myself, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Kathy's realized that mixing her work and home life just can't be avoided.
I'm proud of what I do, and I think that we live in a world now where they need to know that. All right, let's go get some food. You constantly remind yourself what the priorities are. The kids come first.
For Kathy, having her kids by her side on prison grounds is just a fact of life. Lieutenant Colonel Harvey Slater has also accepted that the prison is not just his workplace. It's the only home he's ever had.
You gotta remember, I've been doing this for 30 years.
Every part of me, every part of my life is involved in it.
Even when he's not working security, the rodeo is Slater's playground.
It looks like I'm more interested in the women than anything, but absolutely not. Well, kind of.
Newly separated from his wife, Slater's back on the market.
I was dreaming the other chick, and that would be her. Shotgun pistol in her pants.
As Slater scopes the crowds.
This championship week right here.
The rodeo contestants file into the arena.
Jesse Lines.
Today's the day they've been waiting for all year round.
Daniel Richardson.
Aubrey Sykes, a former Marine, hopes to take home the title of all-around cowboy.
At nighttime, I'll be thinking about the bull. I could feel my body unconsciously tensing up. So I'm pretty anxious and ready.
As a rookie, he's come further in the competition than anyone expected. But to win, he'll have to stay on his game.
Good luck, buddy. Thank you. I'd like to see a youngster come up.
Even Warden Kane has words of wisdom for Aubrey.
Young one every day. What you gonna ride today?
Bull ride.
Don't turn that rope loose, you'll come off.
I'm gonna ride it.
Now hold it tight.
Yes, sir.
You're little and you're young and you're able to do it. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Aubrey has the warden's vote of confidence. But he still has to beat Myron Smith, the reigning champ.
You got a lot of talk, but I got proof. 2010, man, all around.
I am going to represent it, too, for this 2011 season.
What, sombrero? I'm a money maker, man. All right, what's up, B?
Myron heads into the competition certain he's got the win.
What's up, man? What's up, baby? You straight, huh? Yeah. I had a lot of fans. What's up, man? Hey, man. I wish I'd have knew it was like this. I'd have tried to rodeo on the street.
Inside the arena, every seat is taken. The final rodeo of the season is about to begin.
Hello, everybody. I take great pride in welcoming you to the Angola Prison Rodeo. We appreciate you coming. We pray that no one is injured or hurt today.
Up next, a top contender risks his life for one moment of freedom.
Wow, hope he's not hurt.
It's the final rodeo of the season. Angola's arena is filled with visitors from around the country. Rookies and old-timers battle for the all-around championship, the title given to the inmate who wins the most events of the season. And these events aren't for cowards. Grabbing a chip from an angry bull's horns.
Hey, get that chip, Willie Hamburger for me.
Convict poker, where the last man sitting at the table wins.
Get up, dude. Get out of there.
Oh, I watched you hit me head on.
And riding bareback on a bucking bronco.
Ride with your hips. Ride with your hips. Ride with your hips.
All eyes are on Myron Smith, last year's champion, as his turn comes for a bareback ride.
Next event, bareback Myron Smith.
Myron rides for one reason, to prove himself as a father. Sending prize money to his kids is one of the only ways that Myron can show his support from behind bars.
Well, my family drive me to rodeo, you know, to really be the best I can be out there. I actually got to get on my grind.
Come on, dog. Stick him, man. Stick him. Get up on him, baby. Get up on him. Squeeze him, man. Stick him, dog.
Wow, hope he's not hurt. He hurt himself.
As Myron struggles to get up, rookie Aubrey Sykes watches from the sidelines. If the reigning champ is out of the running, then the playing field is wide open.
Good singing swallow.
Morning, Myron.
Mid-shaft humorous.
A broken arm ends Myron's hopes for nabbing this year's title.
I'm just doing this to hold the ice pack in place, okay?
His dream of sending the prize money to his kids is over in a flash.
Done, bro. That thing is broke from the bone, clean break. You don't need to go.
Without the former champ, the remaining inmates are in fierce competition for the all-around title.
They all come down to one ride, 5 seconds.
The bull ride is the final event of the rodeo and will determine this year's champion.
There's somebody gonna have to stick it. Somebody.
Aubrey, the rookie, has his eye on the prize.
The big event comes up next. Bull ride.
But he's never stuck a bull before.
I want to win it.
Just kind of for all your cares and your troubles outside. You need a cheering section to make this all special. You're gonna see a pretty amazing event.
At the Angola Prison Rodeo.
That's what we're talking about.
This year's all-around cowboy winner will be determined in the final event of the day, the bull ride.
Get on your hands, man. There you go. Put that hand out.
With last year's champ out of the running, it's anybody's game.
Now get down on that bull and remember what I've told you. He's going to the left. Get up on that rope, man.
He let go. He got scared.
So far, no convict's been able to hold on long enough.
Them dudes, man, I don't know, man. I know the guys that's supposed to be winning something, they ain't done nothing yet. Be getting bucked out.
But there's one more rider left, Aubrey Sykes.
I want to win it.
If he can hang on for the full 6 seconds, he'll nab the title. As a former Marine, Aubrey has proven he's a warrior.
Being in the Marine Corps, they teach you to deal with stressful situations.
But now is his moment to prove he's a cowboy.
That's the main old bull.
So the bull riding, it's all up for grabs. The whole event, all around champ.
Get in front of that rope.
It's 2,000 pounds of muscle, a moving refrigerator. I focus on that it's just an animal, and I'm just trying to lean back and keep my legs really tight.
You get your legs down on it and turn your heels in when you get ready to go.
But it kind of all goes out the window when your gate's open.
Every second Aubrey stays on the bull is another second he can forget that he's a prisoner, locked up for life.
That's Aubrey. That's Aubrey.
right on his belly when he won. On the bull's back.
For today, Aubrey might be a rookie, but he sticks the bull.
Go to man. All right.
Good ride.
Man, you was like Superman. You stretched all the way out. I'm like, when is this buzzer gonna ring, man? 75 seconds seemed like eternity, bro.
Aubrey Sykes will be the all-around champ at Angola.
Aubrey hasn't received this type of honor since his days in the Marine Corps.
I'm really proud of myself. I never thought I'd get this far.
It almost makes him forget that he's 2 years into a life sentence.
When you're on the bull, you don't even think you're locked up. You're just focused about holding on. And it feels real good. I got me a big old buckle, made $380.
We appreciate you coming. We hope you'll come back. This is the last rodeo for this season. We do appreciate your loyalty so very much.
Rodeo incentive is a great incentive because of the dignity it gives them. When they ride and are successful, the crowd cheers for them. He may never had that before.
I listen to you, sir.
You're on your stumble. You rode him from his head to his tail.
But he stayed on.
That's right. Were you afraid?
I'm always nervous. I think that's what keeps me on the bull.
How much you make an hour normally?
I haven't even received incentive pay yet, sir.
So if you did, it'd be 2 cents an hour.
Yes, sir.
So you're just a millionaire in prison terms.
Yes, sir.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks, sir.
Okay.
At the hospital,
make yourself comfortable.
Myron faces the reality that he will not be this year's rodeo champion.
All righty, we'll take a picture, see what we got.
The only reason that I participate in the rodeo to actually help out at home, you know, decent pair of shoes for school will take you a long way, you know, coming from here.
You're out.
Yes, ma'am.
Isn't that a shame?
And I was feeling like my last year's self. I was feeling it. And one bad fall, you know, it's all it takes.
I got stepped on by a cow. So I thought he was moonwalking on me, man. Hey, but it was fun, man. That was the most awesomest thing of my life.
If you do it long enough, eventually you will be got.
As the sun sets, a successful rodeo season comes to a close.
My hands were locked on him. It didn't matter where my body went. I kept my hands on it, man.
For thousands of inmates, it's back to the reality of prison life for another year. But for James Woods, tonight marks a new beginning. At 12:01 a.m., he'll leave Angola forever and start his new life as a free man.
For the last week, I've been so nervous. Butterflies, I couldn't sleep. I really just look forward to getting back and starting over anew.
I'll be good, Dory.
As James says his final goodbyes to the men he's lived with for nearly 2 decades.
Right, good. Good on, right?
He can't help but think of his first days at the prison.
The day that I came to Angola, we was on a bus and it's just like they dropped me off in the middle of a war zone without any weapons. There was still a lot of juggings and killings and stabbings. I was young, I was 29 years old. So, I mean, I was really scared out of my wits. Everything that went on, all the bad stuff, I've seen it. I've seen a lot of guys die, didn't survive, didn't make it.
Nearly all of Angola's inmates will die within these gates. James knows he's one of the lucky ones.
I never want this in my life again. I have to do any and everything to stay free. Angola has changed me. I'm ready for society. I'm nervous.
My name is John Woods, and I'm here to pick up my son from Angola. He's wanting to be a man, you know. He wants to get out and get him a job and you know, do the right thing.
All right, this is it.
At 1 minute past midnight, James Wood steps foot outside of the prison he's called home for nearly 2 decades.
Man, that's my dad, my cousin. That's the one that was. Hey, man. Say hi to me. Hey. Oh, man. Woo. Yeah, we did it, bro. We did it. I told you that. Surprise, huh?
Surprise. Surprise.
Hey. Oh, free. Man, never thought I'd be able to do this. Man, this chapter of my life is over with. Angola is history for me. Let's get out of here. My first stop is to get my daughter. I want to surprise her. She don't know. I know she's gonna be so surprised.
James's daughter, Charity, was born just months after he was incarcerated. She's only ever seen him inside Angola prison.
Mouse meet the Charity? Man, where you at? I'm about to come holler at you. All right. She ain't gonna believe her eyes.
And she might, you think she gonna be outside already?
She'll never see it coming.
Look at her, look at her. Hey, here I go. It's just a moment I've been longing for 18 years.
Oh, bro, you gotta.
You miss me?
Yeah, I miss
you. Man, this feels good. To be out free and to hold my baby. Oh, man. Look, I don't want to let her go.
It's just, you can't explain it.
It's a fresh start for James, a chance to live the life he never had.
That chapter's over with. It's over with.
But just a few miles away, on the grounds of Angola prison, 5,300 men remain locked behind barbed wire, each hoping his own turn will come.
Walk the line over.
For inmates and staff, time moves on, and life in prison continues.
I never would have dreamed that I would choose this, to spend all that time behind bars and, you know, when you didn't have to.
Angola makes you really, really reflect on how good it is to be a free citizen.
When I see that front gate, it's like, you know, home sweet home, you know what I mean? It's like.
Here, in the country's largest maximum security prison, everyone knows that life means life.